Hello, welcome to the Community Spotlight. I'm Jesus Garcia, where I introduce you to people I know, like, and trust. It's a great pleasure to be here with David with LaMere Family Travel. Hello, David.
Hey,
David, please tell us where you're from.
originally from upstate New York, but now we're located in North Liberty.
Okay. And how did you get into the travel business?
Started kind of young. My grandmother took me on a lot of trips. Part of the reason I have the word family in my name, other than just um, having my family working with me, but mainly it's because I encourage families to travel together. It's how I got into the industry. My grandmother, she brought me on, like I said, many trips all over the place, as well as coordinated a few herself. And so I've just said since I was little. In fact, when I was in kindergarten, I put that I would be a bus driver when I got up, and I've driven bus now for 24 years. So a little bit of that, and just mixed in working with different companies and continuing to grow my love for the industry and learn more all the time.
That's awesome. Okay, David, and what is one thing everybody should know ahead of time before hiring a travel business?
Um, One thing to know is that some companies will um, have very high service fees. We try to keep prices as low as we can. We're still operating, but not at your expense. We try to keep our fees at a minimal in comparison to some of the competition in the area. The other thing with travel agencies versus some of the companies online where a lot of people can book stuff themselves is that the online companies don't necessarily have the customer service, and once you're there, you're just a number. Where with us, we take pride in getting to know you and working with you, and we're there all the way through the trip and beyond. So if anything happens during the trip, we have an after hours number you can reach us on 24 hours a day, and somebody will be able to help take care of your needs. And a lot of the airlines nowadays, even if you book on other online avenues, if you try to change your flights, will not talk to you, and they'll encourage you to call your travel agent, whether you have one or not. So a lot of the customers I've gained in the last year have been from those situations, and we've been able to fix their situations for them. So having a travel agent is definitely has its advantages, because you have it might cost you slightly more in the long run than those third party sites, but you have the service to back that up with those costs.
I see. And what is unique about your company or service?
Uniqueness, as I kind of mentioned, is just that a lot of it's experience. I've been in the industry 24 years, and I've done 1.5 million miles in motorcoach driving. I've been all over the country. And so when people call, I usually can spit things off the top of my head. One example is I had a client that had called looking for somewhere to go, had called one of the local competition companies, and they told her, without giving them the name of a city, they couldn't tell them what was there. She just wanted to go a few hours away, didn't care which direction, and I spit off a bunch of stuff in multiple directions and found the perfect trip for her, where the other companies are behind a computer and don't know what's out there unless you tell them the city. So it's one advantage we have over the others in the area.
Going above and beyond, that's remarkable.
Yep.
David. I have a fun question for you now. What is a song that makes you want to sing along whenever you hear it?
Miracles by Colton Dixon.
Miracles.
So it's everything that I have built since opening during the pandemic has really been a miracle. And anytime I kind of look at things as though they're am I doing the right thing? Either that song will come on or just a miracle will happen in general. So everything is always provided at the right time. So that's a song that I definitely sing along to and think about the business. So.
That's great. All right, David. So, what's the best way to reach you?
You can either go to call us, which is area code 319-853-8883, or go to our website at LaMereFamilyTravel.com, and that'll have all of our information to contact us there as well. We can set up Zoom meetings, we can do in person, we can do over the phone, whatever works best for you.
Sounds good. Thank you so much for sharing your time with us here, David.
Absolutely.
And that is a Community Spotlight with David with LaMere Family Travel.